My name is Kelly Gilson, and I'm the Executive Director with United Way Oxford. One of the really important things to know about United Way Oxford and our work is that everything we do is 100% local. Our decisions, our investments are all made here in Oxford County to make a difference to help build a healthy, strong community. We invest in three main areas: programs and services to move people out of poverty into possibility. We invest in building healthy people and strong communities to make sure that there's well-being for all. And we invest in making sure that kids are all that they can be, that children and their parents receive supports and services to build for a better future. When the pandemic began, we were very concerned about the well-being of many citizens, in particular those that were isolated and vulnerable. And we have seen the need for programs and services certainly skyrocket. Through our partnership with on-the-ground service providers, we know the calls and the need for meals, for food security, for housing, for mental health supports has really escalated. And we have been so fortunate to have our own community support as well as government support to have additional dollars above and beyond our normal investments. And United Way Oxford was able to invest over $500,000 in immediate needs across our county through partners doing amazing work on the ground. And those programs and services run all different areas and all different areas within our community as well. But they have touched over 45,000 individual lives through this pandemic. We know that as things are starting to open up, as some are feeling that perhaps life is returning a little bit more to normal and that there are brighter, much brighter days ahead for many, we know that that's not the case for all. And the impact of COVID on some individuals and families is lasting. It will be a long time before they have been able to recover. And so whether it's the need for mental health supports, housing, affordable housing in particular, food security, employment assistance, education support, there is a real need and an ongoing need to give people a hand up to bring them through this. And together we can make that happen. This is really an example of how it takes a village. And we, as part of that village, can be there to make sure the supports and services continue to meet the needs, to give people a better opportunity. There are many ways for people to lend their support to United Way. You can get involved as a volunteer. You can support a local organization or funded partner. You can join one of our committees and boards, and you can make a donation. The dollars that United Way has are realized through the generosity of our community, and they're used to help people in our community. And so this is a great time for those that are in a position to give, to perhaps dig a little deeper, because it will make a difference and it is needed. And this is a great example, I think, of a community that is united, and we can be united in local love and make sure that all of our neighbors, our friends, our families are able to access the programs and services that they need. We're here in Woodstock to talk about the Oxford County Community Health Center's work. Normally, on a Seeing is Believing tour, we would go to their office on Peel Street in Woodstock. But today, we're actually on Huron Street at a transition housing location because housing is such a critical component, and we're going to talk a lot about housing and outreach. But I will remind you that the Oxford County Community Health Center has locations both in Woodstock, Tillsonburg, and Ingersoll to serve their community.
My name is Jade Davies, and I'm a housing stability worker at the Oxford County Community Health Center. Oxford County Community Health Center is there to fill the gaps in the community. Everyone matters. So whether it's housing, homelessness, primary care, system navigation with our outreach team, social work, mental health, or the RAM clinic for addiction. My role within the housing team is the transitional housing worker. So I support individuals in a 14-room transitional housing program. Our goal is to give individuals the life skills so that when they move on, they can live independently and have the skills to maintain their tenancy in the future. I really enjoy this because I get to see people go from homelessness to temporarily housed and then into permanent stable housing. Toyota donated the RAV4 to us, and it is very important because we use it on a daily basis to transport clients. Other agencies use it. We use it to get clients to out-of-town appointments and on a daily basis for whatever their needs are that day. Last year, we started a housing drop-in at all of our locations. So we saw 160 individuals at those housing drop-ins. So it's a large need in the community, whether it's homelessness or eviction prevention.
My name is Amanda Cook. I'm an outreach worker with Oxford County Community Health Center. At OCCHC, we're super excited that we're going to be getting this mobile health outreach bus, which will bring primary care and outreach on it to be able to access that throughout the communities of Oxford County as a whole.
My name is Jennifer Stock. I'm a primary care nurse practitioner on the mobile health outreach bus. Those services would include acute episodic care such as wound care, regular cough colds management, harm reduction, and potentially providing connections to other services.
So United Way has been funding our program for 4 years. They initially started with the pilot and then they've continued their generous funding. They've also helped us secure additional funding so that we could add to our team.
We come up with some really big ideas as a team there, and we're very readily to reach out to United Way and say, hey, we've got this. Can you help fund us with it? And they're there to help support and grow our communities.
We're always accepting donations of sleeping bags, mattresses, home furniture, any home items so that when we move an individual into community, we can provide them with a basket. United Way specifically, during one of their donation nights, had all of the guests put together welcome home kits. We went through them very quickly, and everyone that we provided them to were beyond excited that they got to have all brand new stuff moving into their new home.
So a great way to support us is by supporting United Way and some of their fundraising projects that they do. And they're a great organization because when organizations like us or agencies like us reach out, they're the first ones there to say, yep, we've got your back, let's get this started.
We are here in Woodstock at the main office of the Canadian Mental Health Association and Oxford Self-Help, and we're going to learn about mental health supports and programs here in our county that are delivered in Woodstock, Ingersoll, Tillsonburg, and elsewhere.
My name is Kathleen Campbell-Conlon. I'm the Community Engagement and Volunteer Coordinator here at the Canadian Mental Health Association, Oxford. We provide access to mental health clinicians as well as peer support leaders to give a holistic approach and wrap around people who are living with mental illness or addictions. Our services with Oxford County Walk-in Counseling is helping hundreds of people a year to create a plan so that their wellness is at the forefront of their journey. We're able to support also another couple hundred people with our peer support program, both here in Woodstock and across Oxford County. In total, we're helping a large percentage of our community every single day to live better mentally and in their community themselves. We are so grateful for the support that we receive from United Way Oxford so that we are able to provide Oxford County Walk-in Counseling free of charge, so that we are able to provide peer support drop-in services on the weekends, which is closing the gap for those who live with isolation so that it's not a long time from Friday to Monday before they can reconnect with their community.
My name is Christine Smith, and I am a peer support leader here at the Canadian Mental Health Association. So our peer support leaders meet one-to-one with clients. We also have our drop-in, which is open to the public, and we also run different support groups that are always changing to meet the needs of our community. So personally, I struggled with bipolar disorder, a rare form of obsessive compulsive disorder and panic disorder, off and on throughout the years from age 14 to age 30. Several hospitalizations, different medication, really had to advocate for myself to get the treatment that I needed. I found the Canadian Mental Health Association and got a case manager. And I had my case manager for 7 years, and that really helped me along my journey. Then I became a volunteer with the Canadian Mental Health Association. And then even though I was told that I would never work again, I am now working as a peer support leader here at the Canadian Mental Health Association. I am very open with anybody that I meet one-to-one with if they want to ask questions about my experience, and I find that it makes a stronger connection. And I also like the fact that I can give them hope. They can look at me and say, you know what, if you can do it, then I can do it. And it gives me great satisfaction to be able to help people through their journey.
It's amazing to see the impact that this community has from services that are available to people free of charge and are available to people who had those barriers, such as transportation or financial assistance. Our community can support us by continuing to partner with the United Way, to donating to United Way Oxford, and to even reach out for help and learn more about our services. It's quite possible that you or someone you know may have a mental health concern, and knowing that there are resources available in our community can help everyone feel better together. It's such an honor for me to work at an agency like this that supports people who may otherwise not have been able to find the support that they need to feel well and to feel better and to thrive in our society and in their life.
We're here at the Ingersoll 50 Plus Activity Center / Ingersoll Services for Seniors to learn more about the programs and services that they provide for seniors across our community. United Way Oxford has had a long history of support here, in fact, from the very beginning. Through the COVID pandemic, the staff and volunteers here really stepped up to help the most vulnerable seniors as they were coping with stress and isolation and other issues. And so whether it's meals or other services, we're going to learn about the wonderful things they did to help our seniors through the pandemic.
My name is Nicole Miedema, and I am the Community Service Coordinator here at Ingersoll Services for Seniors. And it is a one-stop shop for seniors across Oxford County, specifically Ingersoll and rural area. One of our major things that we're doing right now is our meal program. So we do curbside meal pickup. We're really lucky that we have a great team here. When COVID hit, instead of us taking a break, we went in full drive and we started doing our meal programs right away.
And the fact that the Meals on Wheels program continued to run, did not even stop, that it just continued right on through COVID was great because so many of those people rely on those meals at the noon hour. So I think that was amazing that it was able to continue to run straight through.
So the center offers a variety of different programs, fitness classes, card programs, and we also have some online programs that we're doing. The pandemic has definitely been a little more challenging for seniors. Most of the programs that we did pre-pandemic were all in-house, and we had to quickly change gears to be online, and seniors aren't often as tech savvy, so it took a while for them to get adjusted. United Way helped fund us for a new phone system that allowed us to run this program and provide programs for seniors who weren't able to access the internet or computers.
United Way has helped us so much. They have given us a couple grants throughout COVID to help support not only our meal program, but our grocery buddy program as well. So they have kind of given us a pat on the back and helped us move forward.
So a huge part of supporting us is actually coming out and enjoying our programs. That allows us to in turn create more buzz in the community, the more people can come to our programs. Also supporting us by volunteering, financially as well, because these programs require funding, and just through word of mouth. If you know about our center, passing that on to somebody who maybe doesn't know.
We're here in Ingersoll at the Fusion Youth Center to learn all about the programs and services that they provide to the youth in our community.
Due to all the health restrictions and the various waves and the stages through the pandemic, we weren't able to open. So for a year and a half, Fusion was closed. Staff were laid off. And the most important thing, youth didn't have access to the youth center, which created some major difficulties for the youth. Throughout the pandemic, we were talking to some youth, and they expressed to us just the struggles they were facing day to day at home, doing online school, not having access to the staff that they built those positive relationships with them every day. So that was a big barrier and issue that we were facing.
My name is Jim Brady. I'm the retired OPP officer here in Ingersoll. The influence that Fusion has had, honestly, it's greater than the school. The kids are motivated to be here. You know, they don't want to get suspended from Fusion. The relationships that they build with the staff here, and even with myself, is the kind of stuff that lasts for your whole life. I've had experiences with some youth that, you know, whether it's, you know, for the culinary and we're cooking together in the kitchen, you know, the kids just see a different side of the adults. And, you know, they can tell if you care. Like, if you genuinely care, you know, that in and of itself will make a difference in somebody's life.
This past July, we were able to open up Fusion's doors, and the initial reaction when youth came and registered for some programs was just relief and excitement, and just super excited to come back and simply go in the lounge and play a game of pool. Obviously, all the new guidelines and protocols are in place, and all those health and safety measures are in place. But just happy to be back, and this is the first step of normalcy, and that's what I'm glad we're open. Is this that normalcy and structure and a place for them to go.
It's why I'm here today. I mean, I would do anything to promote Fusion because of the great work that they do down here. They not only change lives, they enhance people's quality of life.
When we did finally get the approval, we got things in motion, and July 21st we opened for the first time. And having that first youth come in at 2:30 was it was a surreal moment, and it was awesome to see. So really excited to be back.
As part of United Way's role in the community, it's working with a variety of partners. And that might be social service agencies, healthcare agencies, education sector. They all are interconnected. We have incredible investors, supporters, corporate partners, individuals, residents, and others, kids, students, you name it, who believe in the work that we do and who make financial contributions. And we could not do the work we do without those supports.